system is just like Jezebel and Ahab. The system is just like Jezebel and Ahab. Exactly like it. Through and through. Let me explain it. These revelations just hit me like a ton of bricks. So, Jezebel, painted face Jezebel, was usurping. She was actually usurping Ahab's authority. Somehow or another, she demasculated Ahab and took over. Somehow. You see it with Will Smith. He's got all the power, but he's giving his power away. What's that about? But anyway, King Ahab, he wanted to do something, and he didn't want to do it, so he wanted his wife to do it for him, to steal somebody's land or something. But anyway, long story short, King Ahab and Jezebel is what this whole thing is like. It's a painted face system. It's fake. It's a facade. The Gentile system is a painted face. The Gentile system is a harlot system. She was running the streets. The Gentile system has 450,000 false prophets online. Jezebel had 450 prophets that were false prophets. The whole system has 450,000 false prophets. 450 million probably. Everything's a false prophet. The news, the medical, it's all false prophets. There's no aliens that are going to come from another planet. The stars are going to fall from heaven. There's no other planets that aliens are on. The Bible says in Revelation, the stars will fall like a sheet. The sun will go dark. The moon will turn red. Jesus is the light of the whole thing. There's going to be a new heaven and new earth. There's no aliens out there at some other star, a planet revolving around some other star. It's just not possible. The Bible, either the Bible's true or it's not. And the Bible says the sky, the stars will fall like a sheet, like a curtain, just falling. It's all being revealed. When that happens, when you see the stars fall and the sun go dark and the moon fall, Jesus is being revealed. It's all a story. When the curtain is pulled back, oh, it was a show. It was a story. It's all pointing to Jesus. He holds it all together. Yeah, this here is a training program. It's all a painted face program. Man's trying the energy of man, the energy of the flesh. Man is trying to rise back up to God by his own effort. That's what this place is. Jezebel was from another country, so she didn't belong. Her 450 false prophets didn't belong. They were liars. She was a liar. Ahab was a liar. They're liars. She's religious. She'll do rituals, but she's not born again. She's not saved. So the whole system's a ritualistic religion. It's not faith alone and Jesus alone. It's not reborn, born from above. It's still earthly, fleshly, temporal. What does temporal mean? Time. What is time? Befallen. Time shall be no more. Time is temporary. All this is going to burn up. Every bit of this. If this is all going to burn up, that means it's just temporary. So what's the purpose of all this? All this fake fake stuff that's going to burn out. What's the purpose? It's designed, the storyline, just like when you watch a series, you watch a TV series, or you watch a character, you watch that character develop in that story series, that storyline. So as you're going through your daily storyline, and notice on a house, there's different stories. So you're rising up. The story is pushing you higher to the next level, the next story, second story, third story, fourth story. As you rise up through this drama program, you start to see through this thing. It's a storyline. The real movie's right here. The real TV show's right here in front of you. The real script is right here. This is a 3D version of the Bible. And the blood of his cross is playing out every month. Look at these cones. They're in series. They're in pattern. See them? X it. EX. You need to, it follows. Get out of it. It follows. You're trying to get out of this thing. You don't want to be a time traveler. You want to leave time. You want to X it. It is cousin it. It, the clown. You want to get out of it. It follows. X it. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. It is it. What is it? Actually, it's information technology, but before you get saved, that information technology, which is the wordcraft is changing you and chasing you. The hound of heaven is chasing you. But before you get saved, it follows. You feel like you're being, you feel like the clown's coming after you to kill you. But what it comes down to is God's trying to get you to die to self that you might live to Him. So it does feel like death. It does feel like surgery. It does feel like pain to get you to learn to forgive, to get you to get rid of bitterness, to get you to quit living in the past, quit living in fear, quit living in worry, quit living in doubt, to quit living in greed and pride and all anything you can think of that's wrong. It follows. And it is real. Because actually it goes back to hit, and hit goes back to he. So Jesus is following you. And so the whole system is a cutting machine to cut out the old item, to cut in the new item. Back to what I'm saying, the whole Jezebel system's a painted face. They want they see the facade, but behind that it's just a bunch of sheetrock and 2x4s and junk. Some insulation, some sheetrock screws, but the facade looks good. But is what behind it any good? So religion, the Freemasons, the Jesuits, even the gurus, they sit in the corner and say, they want to look good on the outside. That's the Jezebel spirit. The legalist who says, you better not miss a day at church or you're not right. It's all fake. The whole system is. Just study Jezebel. Unfold the attributes. I mean, not the attributes, what's the word I'm looking for? Unfold the character traits of Jezebel, and you'll see that it applies through and through everywhere you look, especially with the religions and people that want to put their face out there. Look at Amber Heard. She's being broken, but she doesn't know that it's a painful process. She'll come out on the other side, I think. if she made it this far, I think she'll go through the other side, and she might get right. Who knows?